what's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, shufflesquadtcg here. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what we normally deal with. Today is going to be a video on how to trade for all the cards from Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest should be available on PTCGO in the next week or two, and that being said, you might not necessarily know how to get all those good cards. If you're trying to build some of the tier 1 decks like Lugia V-Star, Regidrago V-Star, all that kind of stuff, then you might want to watch this video. I'll show you what I can possibly do and kind of like the ways that I'm able to trade for all the cards possible. That being said, if you are trying to pick up some codes for Silver Tempest, hit up PTCGOstore.com, plug in code TSS5 to save 5%. It's going to be a huge help to support the squad. If you are trying to pick up any cards, singles, sealed, graded, sleeves, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, anything, go to atlastcg.com. Plug in code TSS12 to save 12%. Absolutely fantastic discounts. That being said, like this video, let us know in the comments what cards you're hyped for. Every single one does signal boost to YouTube that this video is poppin', and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's jump into a few ways that you can kind of search for some of the better cards, trade for some of the better cards in the sets. So when it comes to checking out PTCGO, this is going to pop up and it's going to be Silver Tempest soon instead of Lost Origin. So we're at the front screen of PTCGO. What I like to do here is go over to my collection. And this is what I do before I start doing any kind of trading. I double check and see exactly what's up. So filters is going to be your friend, so you have an idea of what you're searching for. So let's go filters, and you'd want to be clicking Silver Tempest. Right now it's not on PTCGO, so we'd be doing Lost Origin. So we can see exactly the cards that we have owned, but when it's day one and you don't own the set, I would look into the cards that you don't have owns. And that might be different for every single person as you're going through it. But let's say we want to collect some of these bigger cards, or maybe we missed a part of the collection or something. Let's say we want to get something big, like, so every set has usually a big card. Silver Tempest is going to be Lugia V-Star. This set is going to be Tina V-Star, right? So what I like to do is I like to mark cards for review, or you could do wanted. I do for review because I'm always reviewing the cards that I want. It doesn't matter, it puts it into a certain collection. You're able to look through it. So you want to go for review. That makes it easy enough, and then we're able to kind of search through and exactly what we're getting for, right? So we click for review there. So let's say we want to go Tina V-Star. Let's say we want to get Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. And let's say we want to go for the Pidgeot V. So these are things that we want to, like, those are the cards that we want. And then I go through and I do the exact same thing for trainers, etc., energies, whatever you're looking for. So for me, like day one, I'm looking for the bling cards. I think the bling cards are hot. And as you can look at some of my collection, I have a lot of the bling cards. Like if we go to the cards that I show owns, and we go, I guess we just go, we can just kind of see full art cards. Like I have a lot of the cards, and I try to get a play set of every single new card. So every single time a new set drops, it makes it really, I have to pick up a lot of stuff. So anyways, I tag the cards that I wanted, and I'll show you exactly how it works. You want to make sure that you also have your packs uploaded as well. You can see that I have a healthy collection of packs, but I don't have my Silver Tempest in there. So load up your codes first and get up all your codes before you start trading. It's one of those things where you want to like figure out exactly what's going on. So once you have your codes loaded up in here, and in order to load your codes up, you just want to make sure that you plug them in here if you're playing on whatever device you are. Sometimes you can put them in on the Pokemon website if you're trying to play it on an iPad. There's a lot of ways that you could just put in codes. You could try to stockpile other codes from other sets, but typically the most valuable currency is going to be Silver Tempest codes or the newest set codes day one. If you have any extra cards like I do, so we can go back, and before we jump into it, I do want to let you know, like, let's say if you have a bunch of, like, excess packs, like, I have 371 Brilliant Stars packs, and I have no use for them. I've already got everything I need from Brilliant Stars. I might try to convert those into Lost Origin packs, and then convert those Lost Origin packs into valuable cards that I can maybe turn into Silver Tempest packs. So maybe I will trade for some Gold Quick Balls that I could kind of trade around, or maybe I'll trade for another Tina V-Star or something else like that. It doesn't matter. So as we're going through our trades, we will go through here. We're going to go trades, and this is where you want to go to public offers. So a lot of people, what you could do, you could either go create trades, and then you want to go public trade. This is going to use some of your Poke coins. So you want to click I am getting, so we can go filters for review, so it could show us what we have for review. You can see I'm also looking for the new Charizard VMAXs that just came out in the UPC, some pretty hot cards. And these are all the cards that I marked for review. So let's say we want to mark this. You could easily mark it and then find an acceptable amount of packs. Now, if you are trying to check things out, I go to PTCGO Day one, that's not going to be your best bet. It's going to give you a decent idea of what's going on and what's available when the trades finally load. So it's one of those things, if you know what a card's worth or you have an idea what you want to put for it, put the X amount of packs here and then blow the trade. I'm not saying that it's worth 20 Brilliant Stars packs. I'm just saying you could put the trades out there, send out some feelers. Sometimes people are just trying to claw into packs. So if there's directly cards that you want, like let's say if you're like, I want a 4/4 Lugia line and I want to spend 30 packs on the Lugia V-Stars, 20 packs on the Lugia Vs, plug those in there, look for better trades while you're trading. Just because you put a trade here does not mean someone's going to accept it. Just because you put an offer here means someone can accept it though. So that is an opportunity. It does soft lock your packs and you have to cancel your trade so you have that opportunity to be going into it. So let's go to public offers. You can see public offers loads up. Again, this isn't a day one of PTCGO, so we do have some things like it will load up at some points. But what I do here is I go cards, I am getting, because these are the cards that we want to get, and then you want to go for review, and those are the cards that you marked. If you marked your cards for want, make it for want, right? So you can see exactly what you have for review. So here we're going to go for review Lost Origins. This is going to load up, period, the cards that we are looking for. And you can see there's the Pidgeot that we're looking for. So immediately you could do it. If it's not loading up all the way, sometimes I find if you click the acceptable trades only, it not only allows you to see exactly what's going on, or you might be off by a couple packs, you can see exactly what's up, but it's going to put all of your trades here directly what you're looking for. No more filtering through the cards that you don't want. So directly put the cards that you want there. And again, you want to go cards, I am getting for review, then put the set or the sets that you're looking for. If you just did it for the first time, you could also just do it like this. This is also going to show me what's going on. You can see that some of the Charizard V-Stars and stuff like that there. So I know for me, like right now, I'm looking for promo cards the most. And we can see that there's some of the promo cards that have started to pop up here a little bit. There's like some of the Dragonites. I'm looking for that one, and I'm looking for that one, right? So these are things where like, maybe I do want to do this trade for 5 packs. That might seem good, and I can see what it is compared to everything else as well. We can also see if these Rotoms, like Rotoms at 3 packs each, that's not too bad. I don't own this Rotom yet. I only own the other Rotom V Alt Art, and this is not even the right one. So it's one of those things where this is a completely different Rotom. I don't know if you all know that the promo just came out, but you can see that these trades are loading up, and as things load up, you can see that there's more opportunities here. There's more people looking for packs. There's more things, so you might be able to convert packs. Maybe I'm able to get some Shining Fate packs. Maybe I'm able to get some Champion's Path packs. But maybe I'm able to get some of these cards from the set and maybe trade around for some of these cards. I mean, I can get my Charizard Vs maybe. I know that it's going to be probably hard to get at some point. So we'll see how it goes. And it's one of those things where it allows you to do those trades. And then you can just continuously filter it. Another thing that I recommend is when people are looking up cards day one, when it comes to a set, I go to my collection and I'm like, you want to know what? I'm probably going to need a lot of random cards from the set. So with Silver Tempest coming out, I'm going to need Serena, Forest Steel Stone. I'm going to need some cards like that, right? And that might not be as easy to pull from packs as we want it to be. So that being said, we probably want to just go ahead and open some packs. I usually like thinking, I think it makes sense on PTCG to open some packs, especially if you're looking for a wide range. PTCGO is a little bit different than singles. I do think it's a good idea to just like open up some things sometimes. So if we are looking to open up some things, open up your things. You could also mark the things that you have for trade. So you could go ahead and say, I'm going to mark this for trade. I have some cards here you can see filtered for trade. I have some higher value cards, Vs, extras that I have, anything that's above a 4 of playsets, or let's say if I have a playset of the alt arts or something like that, I could trade one of these, I could trade one of these. You could also go ahead on day one and trade some of your new cards for people that are also looking for those new cards. So the other big thing that we have here is going ahead for trade. You can check out PTCGOprices.com. Again, PTCGOprices.com will allow you to kind of see exactly what's going on. But if we go cards here, I am giving, we're trading, again, we're not getting, I am giving for trade all the cards that you've marked that you're giving for trades. And you can see maybe there's some extra cards here. I don't know if what I have here, this is incorrectly marked for trade because I want to have my 4 of playsets. So double check before you trade anything. But you can see it's starting to load up a lot. And maybe I can get rid of some easy cards for whatever. Sometimes people will be like, I'll give 1 Lost Origin pack for a Serena because they need it for a deck day 1. That's a great deal right there. Or it should be a good deal, right? So you'd always double check to see if you have some extra cards, and you can kind of cleanse things out really quickly. If you mark your cards for trade properly, you can never really get rid of things. Now, sometimes people do want multiples of the cards. See, you can see I have the 3-2, so that's 5. Right now, I only want to trade 1 of those. I don't want to trade 3, so it's not a trade that's going to work out for me. But it does give me an opportunity to check things out. Maybe I wanted to trade these Lycan Rocks, or if you're not looking to get a playset of every single card, like I am, it is one of those things where you might be in a position where you just want to get rid of them. Some people are like, yeah, I'm never playing Palkia V-Star again. You might want to put those up for trade because you might be able to get some packs for it. We can see my Lugias here. I can get a Fusion Strike pack if I really wanted to. But I usually check through all the trades, and I'm always looking for kind of like the newest stuff. There's some Luminion promos. I could trade a couple for a pack. Maybe that pack's going to help me. And if it was Silver Tempest, that'd be sweet too. Again, this is something that the newer the card is, usually the more valuable it's worth. Card prices typically dip day 1 and new cards spike up. So if you are trying to trade for anything when it comes to Silver Tempest, I usually recommend waiting a few days for things to kind of flatten out. So if you don't need cards for the Thursday, you don't need cards for the Thursday when it comes out. I think it comes out Thursday, November 10th, around 1 p.m. Eastern on PTCGO. I'd recommend getting the cards on the Monday. But if you want to play test right away, or if you want to jump right into it, again, that's up to you as well. So by all means, be sure to check that out. Hopefully this guide helps out and allows you to trade for some stuff. I know that not every single person knows how to trade, but you can trade pretty well for whatever you want as efficiently as possible. Code prices will drop again from day 1. Our lovely sponsors at PTCGOstore.com have a great selection of codes. So if you want to get codes instantly, and I mean, I'm the type of person that usually wants codes instantly, I would recommend picking up some codes off of them. Let me close things out. Hopefully you were able to learn a thing or two from this video on how to trade for cards, especially with Silver Tempest coming out. I mean, the set's pretty hot overall. There's some big cards in there, and you might want to learn how to trade. So, I mean, this is a great video to kind of watch and double check and maybe take some notes down as you kind of trade through for those Lugias or Regidragos, Regielekis. I mean, there's going to be some hot cards in this set that are going to cost a pretty penny in codes. But if you are trying to make it a little bit cheaper, you could go to PTCGOstore.com, plug in code TSS5 to save 5%. If you are a Patreon member, you do save 10%. So that might be worthwhile just to become a Patreon subscriber. If you are going to buy enough codes, that 10% discount is pretty hot. Same thing with YouTube members, they get the same discount, so check that out. You can also go to AtlasTCG.com, use code TSS12 to save 12% off your order of codes. So, I mean, or not just codes, it's one of those things where you can trade off anything site-wide. So I appreciate everyone for tuning into this video. I really appreciate it. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Again, like this video, share this video, let us know in the comments what cards you're hyped up for, and anything else, totally love to hear some feedback. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Let some of our sponsors close this video out. Peace out.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen, make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at PTCGO
PokeXWord, the best place to get your fill of Pokemon-inspired puzzles. New puzzles are posted every day, and they recently launched a new Guess That Pokemon puzzle, which is a ton of fun to play. Go check them out at PokeXWord.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter for your chance to win a ton of PTCGO codes every month.
Check out the Late Night Series Season 6, brought to you by myself, Zach Lesage, and the Shuffle Squad. We're going to be running a bunch of sick events for the Pokemon community, and they start on August 30th. So one thing you might be noticing here is that there's an EU time and an NA time. We have one at 12 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 5 p.m. in London, and then we have one at 7 p.m. Eastern, which should help out a lot of players on the West Coast play in this event. That being said, we still have a lot of cool things going on. Expect similar prizing that we've had for other Late Night Series events. Expect better staffing, expect better tournament experiences, and of course we do have a stream going up for this season as well, and I will be streaming the event on Twitch. That being said, we have the whole season up on the Play Limitless website. Late Night 51 all the way through 70 runs until we hit the Invitational on November 5th. So check that out, sign up today, and support Zach Lesage Events and the Shuffle Squad. See you there.